Federal government cannot take your right to own a gun away because of marijuana use. It's a landmark ruling in a North Texas case that is seen as a blow to the Trump administration. Fox 4's Sean Rabb is in studio with this story. Sean.
And the unanimous decision by the high court means now you have to prove someone who owns a firearm and uses marijuana and maybe even other drugs is dangerous beyond just using the illegal substance. I'll show you a picture of Ali Hemani. He's in the center of this photo. He wasn't charged with any other crimes or accused of using the weapon under the influence. He is surrounded by his legal team there at the Supreme Court, where his lawyers won a big decision by a 9-0 unanimous court, something that rarely happens. But the justices agreed with Hemani's attorneys that barring guns from anyone who uses drugs illegally, in this case marijuana, violates the Second Amendment. Attorney Zachary Newland argued the case before the Supreme Court.
Specifically, they said that Ali Hemani had a Second Amendment right to possess his firearm lawfully in his home while sober, while not using and or under the influence of marijuana in any way, shape, or form. And they rejected the federal government's arguments to try to broadly criminalize the lawful possession of firearms and the use of marijuana.
And a unanimous decision again by 9 justices that on every recent ruling have been deeply divided. Writing the opinion, Justice Neil Gorsuch, who said this ruling limits but doesn't end the government's power to take guns from drug users. Now, while the ruling was specific to marijuana use, it could extend to other recreational drug use as well.
Probably does have impact outside of this one particular gentleman's situation. Now, the more dangerous the drug becomes, the more you start to get into other statutes that more clearly address things like, being under the influence or having an addiction or something like that. So as long as it's someone who's doing something relatively harmless with a drug that's not scheduled incredibly high by the drug regulators, it's probably going to be good precedent.
But to be clear, the justices did not address that. This today, another ruling where the high court has expanded gun rights, and it is seen as a blow to the Trump administration, which fought to keep the law in place despite previously arguing against other gun restrictions. So the case brought extremes together to support Hemani and his legal team. The ACLU on the left, the National Rifle Association on the right, coming together against safety groups, gun safety groups, and on this particular Second Amendment issue, the Trump administration as well.
Sean, thanks so much.